How long have you been holding everything together?
Thank you, Jesus.
How many times did you smile today? Just so nobody would ask what was wrong. Did you tell everyone, I'm okay? Did you keep moving? Because stopping for even one moment felt too dangerous. Maybe you promised yourself, I will not break tonight. You said, I have cried enough, I have prayed enough, I have survived too much to fall apart again. But now, the room is quiet, the noise is gone. The people who needed you have gone to sleep. And all the pain you pushed away during the day is sitting beside you again. Maybe your hands are shaking, maybe your chest feels heavy, maybe you're trying so hard to stop the tears, because you are tired of feeling weak. But listen to me, crying does not make you weak. Needing Jesus again does not mean your faith has failed. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is stop pretending and whisper, Lord, I cannot carry this anymore. So tonight, you do not have to be strong. You do not have to explain everything. You do not have to hide. Jesus is already here. He saw every moment. You almost broke today, and He stayed. Let's worship together. I held my breath through every conversation, afraid one honest word would make me cry. I wore a smile like armor through the daylight, while every hidden part of me asked why. I answered calls and carried other people. I gave away the strength I did not have. I kept on saying, everything is fine, Lord, while silently my heart was breaking fast. I thought if I could make it to the evening, the pain would finally loosen from my chest. But when the shadows covered every window, my tired soul could no longer pretend. So here I am, with nothing left to prove you. No perfect prayer, no strength to stand. Only these pieces I have tried so hard to carry, and one small hope that you will understand. If you can hear this trembling heart, come closer to me now. If grace can meet me at my weakest, Lord, please meet me here somehow. Jesus, hold me now. I tried so hard not to break tonight. Jesus, stay with me. Be the shelter where my heart can hide. When I am weak, be strong for me. When I cannot see, be light for me. Jesus, hold me now. I do not want to fall apart alone. There are some battles I have never spoken, some wounds I covered so the world would stay. There are some nights I questioned every promise, then whispered your name anyway. I have been strong for those who needed comfort. I have stayed calm while everything felt wrong. I have encouraged hearts while mine was empty, and kept on singing through a broken song. But you have seen beneath the careful You know the truth behind my quiet face. You know the moment fear begins to rise, Lord. You know how desperately I need your grace. I do not know what tomorrow holds before me. I cannot solve what keeps me up at night, but I can place this burden in your presence and ask you not to leave me in this fight. If all I bring is weakness, let weakness be my prayer. If all I have are tears tonight, Jesus, meet me there. Jesus, hold me now. I tried so hard not to break tonight. Jesus, stay with me. Be the shelter where my heart can hide. When I am weak, be strong for me. When I cannot see, be light for me. Jesus, hold me now. I do not want to fall apart alone. You saw me in the crowded room, smiling through the ache. You heard me when I said, I'm fine, while everything began to shake. You know me in the silent hours when fear became too loud. You found me in the darkest place and wrapped your mercy all around. You are not afraid of my brokenness. You are not ashamed of my tears. You do not walk away when I am hurting. You draw closer when I am afraid. So take this heart, take every piece, take every burden I cannot release. Stay through the night, stay through the pain, stay until my soul can breathe again. Maybe you are listening tonight and you are exhausted from being the strong one. Maybe everyone depends on you, your family, your children, your friends. Maybe you are the person everyone calls when they need prayer, but no one knows how tired you have become. No one knows how many nights. I know you didn't want to cry again tonight. You told yourself yesterday, tomorrow will be better. You woke up, you got out of bed, you answered every message. You smiled when someone looked at you. You said, I'm doing okay. But deep inside, you were still carrying the same pain. You stayed busy, because being busy kept you from thinking. You helped everyone else, because helping them kept anyone from asking about you. But now, the house is quiet, the lights are low. There is no one here to impress. And somehow, the tears came back again. Maybe you're asking, Jesus, why am I still hurting? Why does the same sadness keep finding me? Why can't I just move on? Please listen closely. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not weak. You are not failing. Some pain takes time to leave. Some wounds heal slowly, and some tears are prayers. Your heart does not know how to speak. So tonight, don't hide them. Let every tear fall into the hands of Jesus. He has not forgotten you. He is here, and He is listening. Let's worship together. Another night beneath the same old ceiling, another shadow moving through my room. I tried to tell my heart that I was healing, but sorrow found me in the quiet gloom. I kept my hands busy through the daylight. I filled each hour so I would not remember. But when the noise around me disappeared, the ache returned like cold December. I thought that time would silence every memory. I thought my faith would make the hurting end. But healing has not followed my direction, and now I'm crying at your feet again. Lord, I don't have polished words to offer. I only have this trembling voice tonight. I only have the pieces I am holding, and one small spark that still believes your light. If every tear becomes a prayer, then heaven knows my name. If you are near the broken hearted, come closer once again. These tears came back again, but so did your mercy. This pain woke up again, but so did your love. When my heart cannot explain what it has carried, Jesus, you understand. These tears came back again, but I am not alone. I remember all the moments I stayed silent, afraid my pain would be too much to share. I watched the people closest to me smiling, while wondering if anybody cared. I learned to laugh before they asked me questions. I changed the subject when my eyes grew wet. I became an expert at appearing peaceful while fighting things I never could forget. There are names I still avoid in conversation. There are places I am scared to walk beside. There are prayers I started but could not finish because the words were buried deep inside. But you've seen the nights I could not sleep, Lord. You heard the breath I struggled just to take. You stayed beside me through each anxious hour. You held my soul when I began to shake. If I have nothing left but tears, I'll pour them at your feet. You never turn away from pain. You always stay with me. These tears came back again, but so did your mercy. This pain woke up again, but so did your love. When my heart cannot explain what it has carried, Jesus, you understand. These tears came back again, but I am not alone. You saw the tear I wiped away before anyone could see. You heard the prayer I could not say when words abandoned me. You knew the weight behind my smile. You counted every sigh, and when I thought you had gone silent, you were standing by my side. You did not leave, you did not leave, you did not turn away. You held my heart inside your hands and carried me through yesterday. You will not leave, you will not leave. Your promise still remains. Even when these tears return, your love will stay the same. Maybe you're listening tonight and you feel ashamed because you thought you were doing better. Maybe you went several days without crying, and then something small happened. A song played, a memory returned. Can I ask you something? When was the last time someone looked into your eyes and truly asked, are you tired? Not tired from work, not tired because you did not sleep enough, but tired deep inside. Tired of worrying, tired of pretending, tired of being strong for everyone around you. Did you smile today while your heart was begging for rest? Did you answer, I'm okay? Because you did not know how to explain what was happening inside you. Maybe people see you getting things done. They see you showing up. They see you helping. They see you praying for everyone else. But they do not see how heavy your soul feels when the door closes and you are finally alone. Maybe you are not even asking for everything to become perfect. You are simply asking, Jesus, can I rest for a moment? Tonight, you not have to prove how strong you are. You do not have to carry one more thing alone. The one who knows every hidden burden is already beside you. So breathe, let your shoulders fall, let your heart become honest. Jesus knows how tired you are, and He is not asking you to keep pretending. Let's worship together. I woke before the morning found my window, already feeling yesterday inside. I placed my feet upon the floor and whispered, Lord, please give me strength to make it by. I made the beds and answered every question. I carried needs that no one knew were mine. I kept the world from seeing I was weary. I gave away the last of what was left inside. They called me strong because I kept on moving. They called me faithful because I did not leave. But no one heard the silence in my spirit. No one saw how hard it was to breathe. I held the house together with a tired heart. I kept on giving when my hands were weak. And every time I wanted to surrender, I swallowed every word I could not speak. But you have seen what no one sees. You know the way inside of me. You hear the prayer beneath my breath. Jesus, give my tired heart rest. Nobody knows how tired I am. Nobody sees how hard I have tried. But Jesus, you know. Jesus, you see. Carry me, Lord, carry me again. have encouraged people through their heartbreak. I told them not to lose their hope in you. I spoke of peace while fear was in my bloodstream. I gave them words I needed to hear too. I stayed awake to answer late-night phone calls. I held their pain and told them they were seen. Then when the room became completely silent, I wondered who would do the same for me. I do not need a crowd to understand me. I do not need applause for what I do. I only need to know when I am empty, there is still a place to rest in you. I have been carrying tomorrow before it comes, Lord. I have been fighting battles in my mind. I have been reaching for control with shaking fingers, afraid of what will happen if I stop trying. But you have seen the hidden cost. You know the sleep that I have lost. You know the strength I cannot find. Jesus, bring your peace into my mind. Nobody knows how tired I am. Nobody sees how hard I have tried. I have Jesus. You know, Jesus. You see, you know every burden. Act in my hands, I carry inside. Carry me, Lord. Carry me again. Carry me again. Nobody knows how tired I am, but Jesus, you understand. You saw me when I kept on serving with an empty heart. You saw me when I kept believing while falling apart. You saw me when I wiped my tears before they reached my face. You saw me when my final strength was held together by your grace. You know the questions I am scared to say. You know the pressure I carry every day. You invite it, my courage disappears. You know the reason behind every hidden tear. So I release the need to understand. I release what I cannot command. I release the people I cannot change. I release every fear I cannot name. Take this weight, take this fight, take the thoughts that keep me awake at night. Be my refuge, be my peace. Speak to every storm and tell it to cease. Maybe you are listening tonight. Jesus, can I be honest tonight? Because I don't know how much more I can take. I've tried to stay strong. I've tried to keep believing. I've tried to tell myself tomorrow will be different. But tonight, I'm tired. Not just physically, deep in my soul. Tired of carrying worries that never seem to leave. Tired of pretending that everything is okay. Tired of smiling while my heart is quietly falling apart. Some people think I'm doing better. Some people believe I've moved on. But you know the truth. You know how many nights I've whispered your name through tears. You know how many times I've laid awake, staring into the darkness, asking, Lord, how much longer? If I'm honest, I don't need answers tonight. I just need you. I don't need tomorrow to make sense. I just need to know you're still here. Because there are moments like this one when I honestly don't know how much more my heart can carry. So before another tear falls, before another anxious thought takes control, I'm bringing everything to you. Because if I keep holding this alone, I know I'll fall. Jesus, please hold me again. Let's worship together. I've been carrying mountains on my shoulders, trying to pretend they weigh like sand. I've been holding storms inside my spirit, wow, reaching out with steady hands. I've learned to hide exhaustion behind kindness. I've learned to answer, I'm alright. But every quiet evening tells the story of someone slowly losing every fight. There are memories I cannot outrun. There are questions I cannot explain. There are battles nobody can see, yet somehow I keep fighting them every day. Lord, I'm standing here with trembling faith, not because I stopped believing, but because I've reached the place where only you can keep me breathing. When my strength has reached its end, be the strength I cannot find. When my hope begins to disappear, speak peace into my mind. If your mercy is still enough, let it cover me tonight. Jesus, don't let go of my life. Jesus, I don't know how much more I can take. My heart is tired, my soul is weak, I'm barely standing, yet I'm still calling your beautiful name. Hold me, carry me, breathe life inside of me. Because without you, I don't know how much more I can take. Every morning I wake up praying, today will finally feel lighter. Every evening I realize I'm carrying the same weight again. I've asked you to calm this anxious heart, I've asked you to quiet every fear. Sometimes the answer comes so gently, I almost miss that you are already here. You never promised life without sorrow, you never promised nights without pain, but you promised you would never leave me. And tonight I'm holding on to that promise, because it is the only thing keeping me from giving up. From giving up. Can I ask you something? What if the reason you're so exhausted is because you've been carrying something? God never asked you to carry? What if you've been trying to control tomorrow, while Jesus has been gently saying, "Give it to me"? I know letting go is frightening, because somehow holding on to the pain makes us feel like we're still in control. Even when it hurts, even when it's crushing us, maybe tonight you're holding a broken relationship, a diagnosis, a financial burden, a child you cannot protect, a future you cannot see, or maybe you're simply holding your own broken heart, trying to keep it together. One more day, one more hour, one more minute, but your hands are tired, your heart is tired, your soul is tired. And Jesus isn't asking you to fight harder, He's inviting you to rest. Not because your problems have disappeared, but because His arms are stronger than every burden you've been carrying tonight. You don't have to understand everything. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to save everyone. Tonight, you only have to surrender. So breathe, open your hands, and let them become empty enough for Jesus to hold them. Let's worship together. I've been holding dreams that slowly fell apart, holding memories that still break my heart, holding questions with no answers yet, holding fears I cannot forget. Every morning I pick them up again. Every evening they became heavier, until I realized I was carrying things that only heaven was strong enough to hold. So here I am, not with confidence, not with certainty, only with surrender, because I've reached the end of my own strength. Take these burdens, take these fears, take every silent, hidden tear. If your hands are reaching now, Jesus, I won't hold on anymore. I'm letting go. Inside your arms, I'm laying down every broken part. You are stronger than my fears. You are bigger than these tears. Jesus, I'm letting go. Hold my future, hold my heart, hold the pieces falling apart. I don't have to carry this alone. Jesus, I'm finally coming home. I spent so long trying to be enough, trying to fix what only you could heal, trying to carry what only you could lift, trying to understand what only faith could receive. But your love never asked me to be perfect. Your grace never demanded that I be strong. You simply waited patiently For the moment, I would stop running and fall into your embrace. Can I tell you something that may change this entire night? You've been talking to Jesus, you've been praying, you've been crying, you've been waiting, and maybe because heaven has been quiet, you started believing that no one was listening. But what if God's silence was never His absence? What if while you were crying, Jesus was holding you so gently that you mistook His peace for silence? Tonight, before we sing another word, I want you to stop striving, stop trying to earn His attention, stop believing you have to pray with perfect words, because before your first tear fell, He already knew. Before your first prayer left your lips, He had already heard it. And before you whispered, Lord, I can't do this anymore, His heart was already reaching for yours. Maybe you cannot hear Him because fear has been speaking louder. Maybe anxiety has been filling your thoughts all day long. But underneath every fearful voice, there is another voice, gentle, patient, full of mercy, the voice that called Lazarus out of the grave, the voice that calmed the sea, the voice that still whispers today. My child, you are not alone. So tonight, don't listen to fear, listen for His whisper, because Jesus is closer than you think. Let's worship together. I searched for answers inside the silence. I waited for thunder from the sky, but instead you met me gently, like morning sunlight, touching tired eyes. I expected power, I expected fire. Instead, your peace filled the room, not because my problems disappeared, but because your presence became bigger than every one of them. There in the quiet, I felt something changing, not around me, inside me. The fear was still knocking, but your love was louder. And softly, through the silence, I heard your gentle voice, not shouting, not forcing, simply saying, my child, I'm here. I heard you whisper, you are not alone. Not alone. I heard you whisper, I am never left. I am never left. Every fearful thought began changed everything. Jesus, your presence became my home. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something that may change this entire night? You've been talking to Jesus. You've been talking to Jesus. You've been praying. You've been crying. You've been waiting. And maybe because heaven has been quiet, you started believing that no one was listening. But what if God's silence was never his absence? What if while you were crying, Jesus was holding you so gently that you mistook his peace for silence tonight? Before we sing another word, I want you to stop striving, stop trying to earn his attention. Stop believing you have to pray with perfect words, because before your first tear fell, he already knew. Before your first prayer left your lips, he had already heard it. And before you whispered, Lord, I can't do this anymore, his heart was already reaching for yours. Maybe you cannot hear him because fear has been speaking louder. Maybe anxiety has been filling your thoughts all day long. But underneath every fearful voice, there is another voice, gentle, patient, full of mercy. The voice that called Lazarus out of the grave. The voice that calmed the sea. The voice that still whispers today, my child, before we... Can I ask you one more question? What if God has been healing you in ways you haven't noticed? I know you're still carrying scars. Some memories still make your eyes fill with tears. Some nights still feel longer than you wish they would. But look at you, you're still here. There was a time you didn't think you would survive this pain. There was a night you thought your heart would never beat with hope again. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still praying, still reaching for Jesus. Do you know why? Because even when you couldn't hold on to him, he never stopped holding on to you. Every tear you cried in secret, he collected. Every prayer you whispered through trembling lips, he heard. every sleepless night. He sat beside you. Maybe your circumstances haven't changed yet, but something inside you has begun to change. You are not the same person who entered this season. Your faith is deeper, your heart is softer, your dependence on Jesus is greater than it has ever been. Sometimes God doesn't remove the storm first. He fills your heart with a peace that the storm cannot steal. Tonight, don't look only at what you've lost. Look at the hope that quietly grew while you were waiting. Jesus has been working every single night, even when you couldn't see him. Let's worship together. I remember nights when hope felt distant, when every sunrise looked exactly the same. I remember praying through endless silence, wondering if you still knew my name. Then slowly, without even noticing, your peace began to fill my soul. Not all at once, not with thunder, but gently making broken places whole. You didn't rush my healing, you walked beside me. Every day, every small step became a miracle, though I could not see it along the way. Every tear became a seed, every tear became a seed. Every prayer was heard above, every broken place was slowly covered by your endless love. You turned my tears into hope. You turned my fear into peace. You turned my fear into peace. You turned my darkest nights into places where I found your light. Jesus, only you could love me like this. Only you could heal a heart like mine. Before we finish tonight, can I ask you to do one last thing? Take a deep breath, slowly, again. Can you feel that? Your heart is calmer than it was when this worship began. Not because every problem disappeared, not because every prayer has already been answered, but because Jesus has been walking beside you through every song. When you arrived here, you were carrying fear. Now you are carrying hope. When you arrived here, your heart was racing. Now His peace is gently surrounding you. Maybe tomorrow we'll still have challenges. Maybe there will still be questions you cannot answer. But tonight, you don't have to solve tomorrow. Tonight, you only have to rest. Jesus never asked you to carry the future. He asked you to trust Him one day at a time, one breath at a time, one prayer at a time. Look how far you've come. You survived another night. Not because you were strong enough, but because His mercy never left your side. So don't be afraid to close your eyes tonight. The same Savior who watched over you through every tear will watch over you. While you sleep, your heart is safe, your family is in His hands, your future is in His hands, your healing is already unfolding. Tonight, you can finally rest. Let's worship together. The room is quiet, but my heart is different. The silence no longer feels like fear. Somehow your presence has become so gentle. I can almost hear heaven drawing near. The weight I carry isn't on my shoulders. It's resting safely inside your hands. For the first time in so many nights, I don't feel like I have to understand. Your peace has settled like morning sunlight, softly covering every broken place. Not because I earned this comfort, only because of amazing grace. I release tomorrow, I release my fears. I leave every burden right here. Your faithful love has carried me. Now my soul is finally free. Tonight I can finally rest. Jesus, you held my heart. Tonight I can finally breathe because you never fell apart. Your peace has quieted every storm inside. Your love has become my hiding place. Tonight, Jesus, I can finally rest. I don't know what morning will bring before me, but I know who will walk beside me. I don't know every answer to my questions, but I know your promises will always guide me. The tears that once filled this room have become quiet prayers inside my soul. The fears that once controlled my thinking you stayed,
because you spoke,
because you spoke,
because you love me
through it all,
through it all.
because you never grew tired of lifting me every time I would fall. Before we finish tonight, before we finish tonight, can I ask you to do one last thing? Take a deep breath, slowly, again. Can you feel that? Your heart is calmer than it was when this worship began. Not because every problem disappeared, not because every prayer has already been answered, but because Jesus has been walking beside you through every song. When you arrived here, you were carrying fear. Now you are carrying hope. When you arrived here, your heart was racing.